Let me ask you something, my friend. How many times have you gone to bed at night, closed your eyes, and suddenly all the memories of the past came back? Maybe you remembered the mistake you made years ago. Maybe you remembered the person who broke your heart. Maybe you remembered the opportunity you missed. And as you thought about it, your chest became heavy, your eyes became wet, and your heart whispered, "If only I could change yesterday." We have all been there. Every human being has a yesterday that hurts. Some people hide it. Some people talk about it. Some people keep it locked in their hearts. But the truth is, yesterday cannot be touched, cannot be changed, cannot be lived again. Yet still, people cry for it. This video is for you if you are tired of carrying the weight of yesterday. This video is for you if you want to learn how to let go, how to forgive, how to move forward, and how to build a future that is brighter than your past. So listen carefully and stay with me until the end, because today we are going to take a journey together, a journey from pain to peace, from regret to hope, from yesterday to tomorrow. Chapter 1. The Weight of Yesterday. Imagine this picture. You're walking down a road with a heavy backpack on your shoulders. At first, it feels manageable. You think, I can carry this. It's not too bad. You take a few steps, then a few more. But as time passes, the weight seems to grow heavier. Your shoulders begin to hurt. Your back bends forward. Your legs shake with every step. Soon you are no longer walking freely. You are struggling. Every movement takes energy. Every step feels impossible. Now let me tell you the truth. That backpack is not filled with clothes, food, or tools. It is filled with stones, and each stone represents something from your past. One stone is a mistake you made years ago. Another stone is a heartbreak that left scars on your heart. Another stone is a failure that still whispers in your mind. Another stone is regret, heavy and sharp, cutting into your spirit. Every single day, you carry that bag. Every morning, you wake up, put it on your shoulders, and walk through life with it. You carry it to work. You carry it to school. You carry it in your relationships. You even carry it to bed at night. No wonder you feel tired. No wonder you feel stuck. No wonder you feel like life is harder than it should be. But here is the truth most people don't want to hear. You don't have to carry that backpack. You can take it off. You can drop the stones. You can walk free. The problem is not that the bag is locked. The problem is that many people refuse to let it go. They hold on to it tightly, almost as if the pain defines them. They say things like, I can't forget what happened to me. I can't forgive myself for what I did. I can't forgive the people who hurt me. And because of that, they continue to live with pain, even though freedom is just one decision away. Life will always give you stones, my friend. Some you will collect by accident, some will be placed in your bag by others, and some you will put in there yourself. But carrying them forever is not necessary. If you want to move forward, the first step is not to run faster. The first step is to recognize the weight you are carrying. So pause for a moment. Ask yourself, what am I still holding on to? Who am I still angry with? What mistakes am I punishing myself for again and again? Be honest, because awareness is the beginning of healing. Only when you see the stones clearly can you begin to put them down. And once you drop them, you will finally realize how light, how free, and how powerful your steps can be. Chapter 2. The Trap of If Only. Two small words have destroyed more lives than you can imagine. If only. At first, they look harmless. They are just two words, small and simple. But together, they create one of the most dangerous traps for the human mind. Think about it. How many times have you said these words to yourself? If only I'd studied harder, I would have a better job. If only I'd been more loving, that person would have stayed. If only I had spoken up, my life would be different. These thoughts appear quietly, usually when you are alone. They come late at night, when the world is silent. They come during long walks, when your mind begins to wander. They come when you see someone else succeed and you remember your own missed chances. At first, thinking if only feels almost comforting. You imagine a different version of your life. You imagine a better ending, a happier story. But soon, that imagination turns into pain. Why? Because you realize the truth. No matter how many times you replay it in your head, you cannot go back. You cannot rewrite the story. You cannot change what is already written. If only is an illusion. It is a door that leads nowhere. You can walk through it in your mind 1,000 times, but you will always come back to the same place, the present moment. It tricks you into believing you are thinking deeply, but in reality, you are stuck in circles. You are running on a wheel like a hamster, moving but not going anywhere. The real danger is this. While you are trapped in if only, life keeps moving. Days pass. Opportunities appear and disappear. People come and go. The present, full of power and possibility, slips through your fingers while you stare at the past. You waste years not because life is unfair, but because your eyes are locked on yesterday. So how do you escape? The answer is simple, yet powerful. Every time you catch yourself saying, "If only I had done this," stop. Take a deep breath. Then replace it with this question. What can I do now? The past is gone, but the present is alive. The future is waiting. And what now is the key that unlocks it? For example, instead of saying, "If only I had studied harder," ask, "What now can I study to improve my skills?" Instead of saying, "If only I had been kinder," ask, "What now can I do to be kinder to the people in my life?" See the difference? If only makes you weak. What now makes you strong. The truth is, you cannot change yesterday, but you can change today. And if you change today, tomorrow will also change. So let go of if only and hold on to what now. That small shift in words can transform your entire life. Chapter 3. Yesterday as a teacher. Think of yesterday as a teacher. A teacher's job is not always to make you comfortable. Sometimes the lessons are easy, fun, and exciting. Other times the lessons are difficult, painful, and even confusing. But one thing is always true. Every lesson has value, and every teacher is trying to prepare you for the future. Your past works in the same way. Every experience, whether good or bad, carries a message for you. If you failed in the past, that failure was not the end of your story. It was a teacher trying to guide you. If someone hurt you, that pain was not meaningless. It was a teacher showing you something about trust, about strength, or about resilience. If you made a mistake, that mistake did not define your identity. It was a teacher asking you to grow, to learn, and to try again in a wiser way. The problem is not the past itself. The problem begins when we refuse to learn the lesson. Many people repeat the same mistakes again and again because they are stuck in denial. They do not want to face the truth. They cry for the pain, they complain about the situation, but they do not stop and ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" As a result, they stay in the same classroom of life, repeating the same test, failing again and again. Imagine being in school. If you do not pass one grade, you stay in the same class until you finally learn the material. Life works the same way. If you refuse to learn the lesson from yesterday, life will give you the same kind of challenge again. It will keep repeating until you finally open your eyes and understand. So the next time you feel regret, don't just cry about it. Pause and ask yourself, what did yesterday try to teach me? Maybe the lesson is patience because you were always rushing. Maybe the lesson is discipline because you avoided hard work. Maybe the lesson is about choosing people more carefully because you trusted the wrong ones. Or maybe the lesson is about valuing your time, your health, or your relationships. If you listen carefully, every regret carries a hidden gift. Remember this truth. Yesterday is not a prison, even though it may feel like one when you keep replaying your mistakes. Yesterday is a classroom. It is a place of learning, not a place of punishment. Your job is to graduate, to take the wisdom with you, and to move forward into the next level of life. Don't stay stuck in the same lesson forever. Open your mind, learn the message, and let yesterday's teacher prepare you for tomorrow's success. Chapter 4. Forgiving yourself. One of the hardest battles in life is not with the world outside, but with the world inside. Many people say, I can forgive others, but I cannot forgive myself. They carry their past mistakes like heavy stones on their back. Every day becomes a punishment, not because others are judging them, but because they are judging themselves. Think about it. How many times have you replayed something you did in the past? Maybe you said words in anger that hurt someone you loved. Maybe you wasted an opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you made choices that damaged your future. And now, every time you remember, you punish yourself again. You become both the prisoner and the jailer of your own soul. But let me ask you a serious question. How long will you keep punishing yourself? 1 year? 10 years? Forever? At what point will you finally say, enough? If you spend your whole life holding yourself guilty, then you are not living. You are only surviving inside a prison built by your own mind. You must remember this truth. You are human. You were not born perfect. You were born to learn. You were born to grow. You were born to fall and rise again. If you never made mistakes, how would you ever discover wisdom? If you never failed, how would you ever understand the meaning of success? If you never hurt, how would you ever learn compassion for others who are hurting? So today, I want you to speak these words to yourself. I did my best with the knowledge I had. Now I know better, so I will do better. This simple statement has the power to free you from years of regret. Do not believe the lie that punishing yourself makes you strong. It does not. It makes you weaker. Real strength is forgiving yourself, standing tall again, and deciding to live with a new heart. When you forgive yourself, you take away the chains that have been holding you down. You open the door to peace. Think of yourself as a traveler. Every traveler makes wrong turns on the road, but the journey does not end because of one mistake. The traveler simply changes direction and continues moving forward. That is what life is. You made a wrong turn yesterday, but today you can choose a new path. So, forgive yourself, not because you are ignoring your mistakes, but because you are choosing to grow beyond them. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are wiser now, stronger now, and ready to live free. Chapter 5. Forgiving others. The second step to letting go is forgiving others. And for many people, This is even harder than forgiving themselves. Because when someone hurts you, the natural feeling inside is anger. You want justice. You want them to understand how much pain they caused you. You want them to feel the same weight in their chest, the same tears in their eyes, the same emptiness in their heart. But here is the truth, my friend. Holding on to anger does not punish them. It punishes you. Anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It doesn't work that way. The poison stays in your own heart. It steals your peace. It clouds your mind. It keeps you chained to yesterday. Think about it. How many nights have you lost sleep because of what someone did to you? How many hours have you wasted replaying the same scene in your head, hoping for a different ending? Meanwhile, the person who hurt you may not even be thinking about it. They may have moved on. But you are still stuck. You are still holding the fire in your hands, burning yourself every day. Forgiveness is not about saying, "It was okay." No, it was not okay. What they did was wrong. But forgiveness is about saying, "I will not allow your actions to control my life anymore. I will not carry your poison inside me." And let me be clear. Forgiveness does not mean trust. Forgiveness does not mean you must welcome that person back into your life. Some people are not safe to trust again. Forgiveness simply means you release the grip they have on your soul. You drop the weight that is crushing you. You choose to live free. When you forgive, you are not giving a gift to them. You are giving a gift to yourself. You are saying, "I choose peace over pain. I choose freedom over chains. I choose my future over my past." That is the real meaning of forgiveness. Yes, it may feel unfair at first. You may think, "Why should I let them go when they caused me so much harm?" But remember, you are not letting them go for their sake. You are letting them go for yours. You are saying, "My life is too valuable to be wasted in bitterness." So release them. Not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You deserve a heart that is light. You deserve a mind that is free. You deserve a future that is not trapped in yesterday's pain. Chapter 6. The Rearview Mirror. An old mentor once told me a story that I never forgot. He said, "Life is like driving a car. In front of you there is a big windshield. Above you there is a small rearview mirror. Have you ever wondered why the windshield is so big and the rearview mirror is so small? It's because the road ahead of you is more important than the road behind you." Think about it. When you drive, you glance at the rearview mirror only for a second or two. You check it to be aware of what's behind you, but your eyes quickly return to the windshield. If you kept staring into the rearview mirror, you would crash. You would miss the turns, the signs, and the dangers in front of you. The rearview is only for glances. It is not for focus. Life works in the same way. Your past is like the rearview mirror. It is not for living in. It is only for learning from. Yes, sometimes you must look back. Sometimes you must remember what happened so you don't repeat the same mistake. Sometimes you must check the past to understand how far you've come. But you should never live with your eyes fixed on it. If you do, you will crash into the present and ruin your future. The problem is, too many people spend their whole lives staring into their rearview mirror. They think about their regrets every day. They replay their heartbreaks. They remind themselves of the mistakes they made years ago. They are so busy looking back that they miss the opportunities standing right in front of them. They do not see the open road, the fresh chances, the beautiful scenery waiting ahead. Your windshield, my friend, is your future. It is wide and clear because it is full of possibilities. There are new people you have not met yet. There are dreams you have not chased yet. There are successes you have not achieved yet. But if your attention stays on yesterday, you will never notice them. Yes, take a quick look at the rearview mirror of life. Glance at it. Learn from it. But then turn your eyes back to the windshield. That is where hope lives. That is where growth happens. That is where your destiny waits. Remember, the road behind you is gone. The road ahead of you is alive. Don't waste today staring at yesterday. Lift your eyes, hold the wheel steady, and drive forward into the life that is waiting for you. Chapter 7. Building a New Future. Once you let go of the past, you must replace it with something new. Letting go creates empty space inside you, and that space must be filled. If your hands are empty and your heart has no vision, your mind will pull you back to old memories. That is why so many people return to the past. They have nothing stronger pulling them forward. The answer is to build a new future. Ask yourself, what do I want to create now? This is the question that opens the door to change. Your past does not define you. What defines you is the person you choose to become today. Maybe you lost an opportunity yesterday. Maybe you made mistakes. But today is not yesterday. Today is a chance to begin again. Start by imagining the kind of life you want to live. Do you want peace? Do you want strength? Do you want success? Do you want love and connection? Whatever it is, write it down, speak it out loud, hold it in your heart. A clear vision of your future is the compass that will guide your steps. And remember, big changes are built from small actions. Every day is like a new brick in your hands. You can use that brick to build a wall of regret or a bridge to your dreams. The choice is always yours. Start small. Wake up a little earlier. Spend 5 minutes reading instead of scrolling. Speak one kind word to someone. Save a small coin instead of wasting it. Exercise for 10 minutes. Call a loved one and tell them you care. These actions may feel small, but when repeated daily, they build powerful habits. And habits build your future. Think of it this way. A house is not built in one day. It is built brick by brick, piece by piece. In the same way, your new life will be built day by day, action by action. At first, you may not notice the progress, but after weeks, months, and years, you will look back and see how far you have come. And here is something beautiful. As your future grows brighter, your past will fade like a shadow. You will no longer feel trapped by yesterday because your eyes will be fixed on tomorrow. You will walk with purpose. You will rise with hope. You will live with joy. So do not just let go of the past. Build something new in its place. The best way to forget yesterday is to create a tomorrow that excites you. Chapter 8. A Story of Freedom. There was once a man named David. For many years, David carried a heavy burden of anger and resentment toward his father. His father had left him when he was very young, and that absence left a deep wound in David's heart. He grew up with pain, bitterness, and an emptiness that seemed impossible to fill. Every memory of his father brought hurt. Every milestone in his life reminded him of what he did not have. As David tried to build his life, he realized something. The wound of yesterday was holding him back. Whenever he faced challenges, he blamed his father. Whenever he encountered setbacks, he whispered to himself, "If only my father had stayed, I would be successful. If only he had loved me, I would be happy." These thoughts consumed him. They controlled his decisions, his moods, and even his relationships. In a way, he was living, but he was not free. He was chained to the past, and his anger was the lock. One day, David met a wise old teacher. The teacher looked at him with calm eyes and asked a simple question. "David, how long will you let your father's actions control your life? He hurt you once, but you are letting him hurt you every day by holding on to it. Is that fair to you?" The question struck David like a lightning bolt. He had been carrying the weight for so long that he had never asked himself that question. Suddenly, he realized something powerful. His father had taken his childhood, but he was giving him the opportunity to take charge of his adulthood. The past was gone, but his future was still in his hands. That day, David made a choice. He chose to forgive, not because his father deserved forgiveness, but because he deserved peace. He wrote a letter to his father. He did not send it. The purpose of the letter was not to change the past or seek revenge. The purpose was to release the anger, the pain, and the sadness that had been poisoning him for years. After pouring out every feeling onto the paper, he burned the letter. As the ashes drifted into the air, David felt something he had never felt before: freedom. For the first time in years, David felt light. The chains that had held him to yesterday were gone. He began to live fully in the present. From that moment, he built his own life. He worked hard, he made decisions with clarity, and he focused on growth. David became successful, not because of his father, not because of luck, but because he had chosen freedom over bitterness. He learned the most important lesson of life. Forgiveness is not about others. It is about freeing yourself. Chapter 9. The Gift of Today. My dear friend, yesterday is gone. There is nothing you can do to change it. The moments have passed, the opportunities are gone, and the experiences exist only in memory. Tomorrow is not promised. No one knows what will happen when the sun rises, what challenges may appear, or what chances may be lost. The only gift you truly have, the only moment that is yours to shape, is today. That is why it is called the present. Every second you spend crying for yesterday is a second stolen from today. Every minute you waste in regret is a minute stolen from your joy. Every hour you live in the past is an hour taken away from the life that is waiting for you right now. You cannot bring back yesterday and you cannot control tomorrow, but you can make today meaningful. Today is the moment where change happens, where dreams can begin, and where your heart can heal. Think about it like this. If you keep looking behind, you will miss what is in front of you. If you keep worrying about what might happen tomorrow, you will never notice the beauty that surrounds you now. Today offers you a chance to speak kindly to someone. Today offers you a chance to work hard on your dreams. Today offers you a chance to learn, to grow, to help, and to love. Every small choice you make now builds the life you want to live tomorrow. Use today wisely. Smile at a stranger. Call a loved one. Take the first step toward a goal you have been putting off. Read something new. Exercise your body. Exercise your mind. Every act, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of a stronger, freer, and happier life. The power of today is that it is in your hands, and you can shape it into anything you want. Remember this. One day, today will also become yesterday. When that happens, you will not want to cry over it. You will not want to feel regret. You will want to smile. You will want to look back and say, I lived. I grew. I loved. I used my time well. That is the gift of today. It is both an opportunity and a responsibility. So, live fully, work hard, dream big, love deeply, speak kindly, make choices that your future self will thank you for. Yesterday cannot be changed, tomorrow is uncertain, but today is yours, and it is a gift. Treat it as the most precious moment of your life. Final words, your new beginning. My dear friend, listen closely. Life does not give us the power to change the beginning of our story. We cannot erase the mistakes, the heartbreaks, or the lost opportunities. We cannot bring back yesterday. But here is the beautiful truth. You can change the ending. You can shape the future. You can create a story filled with hope, joy, and purpose. Every choice you make today is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of your life. Do not cry for what is gone. Do not punish yourself forever for what you cannot undo. Do not stay trapped in memories that weigh you down. Forgive yourself for the times you fell short. Forgive others for the pain they caused. Learn the lesson hidden in every wound, every regret, and every disappointment. Drop the stones that you have been carrying. Let them fall away so your hands and heart are free to build something new. Remember, life is not about yesterday. Life is about today and tomorrow. And the moment to act is always now. Here at English Achieve, we believe in your potential to rise above the past, to walk forward with courage, and to embrace the power within you. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by the strength you show to continue, to grow, and to dream. Life is waiting for you. A new chapter is ready to be written. The pen is in your hand. So write with courage. Write with hope. Write with determination. Every word, every action, every choice matters. Do not cry yesterday. Smile today. Build tomorrow. Step forward with faith in yourself and let your life become the story you have always wanted to tell. The past may have shaped you, but it does not control you. Your future is yours to create.